What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and welcome back to my beautiful new subscribers as well. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you for subscribing, and welcome to the team YouTube. Well, it has been a while since I last uploaded on here. We can all agree on that. Couple months, yeah. Apologize, guys, for not keeping you updated, keeping you posted on anything going on. But yeah, I'm fine, and I hope you guys had nice holiday and the new year is going great for you so far. As you read by the title, I'm going to make three different type of pasta recipes: shrimp, chicken, and tuna. I hope you guys enjoy these recipes, and yeah, let's get started. First, we're going to start with the pasta recipe, the shrimp pasta. On medium to high heat, go ahead and add about a third cup of vegetable oil. Once hot, add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Saute this for a minute or two. Then proceed with the shrimp. I'm using cooked shrimp, medium size. We will then add our vegetables. I'm starting with onion, 1 cup of onion, 1 cup of sweet peppers, the red, orange, and yellow. Stir this well until it's combined and saute this for about 3 minutes. The color doesn't really matter, so whichever you prefer. Next, I'm going to season this. I will start with 1 tablespoon or half of it for the green seasoning, link in the description. And the spices, I don't know where that footage went, but the spices that I added here are Old Bay, Cajun seasoning, oregano leaves, chili powder, salt, and a little bit of maggi. We will now saute these for about 3 minutes or 5, until it's all combined. So at this point, I'm going to add the tomato sauce, is the basil, garlic, and stir it all together. I will then reduce the heat to low and allow it to simmer on the side. Don't forget to adjust the seasoning at this time if needed. Next, what I'm going to do is cook the pasta. Once the pasta is cooked, drain the water without rinsing the pasta, and in the same pot add the drained pasta and combine it with the cooked shrimp in a tomato sauce and mix them all together until they're well coated. What I would advise you to do is when you're combining these two together, make sure that you're adding them gradually so that they're evenly coated. If you feel like you need to adjust some seasoning, maybe a little bit of salt like I did, feel free to do so. Allow this to cook over medium heat, and this is pretty much done here. Shrimp pasta recipe. Here you have it. Now for the second recipe, we have chicken Alfredo. Let's start by marinating our chicken. I'm using chicken breast cut in cube. This is already cleaned. So for the spices, I will go with garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and paprika, and about a tablespoon of the chicken bouillon seasoning. As you can see here, I'm only using half of the spices to season my chicken, and the remaining will be added to the Alfredo sauce. Adding a little bit of oil to allow the seasoning to stick to the meat better. I added salt and maggi to it as well. Did I forget to mention that? Now, over medium heat or mid-high, we're going to add a little bit of vegetable oil to cook our chicken. The cooking time here depends on how big the pieces of chicken are. So cook until they're cooked through and brown. So once they're cooked, we're going to retrieve them and set aside. Next, on a different pot, we're going to add our fettuccine pasta to cook. This is how the package looks like. While we have that boiling on the side, we're going to heat up about 2 tablespoons of butter. Once it melts, we're going to add some onion, diced onion, then add the garlic. Now we're going to saute these for about 2 minutes. And once it starts to caramelize, add the heavy whipping cream. Next, add the remaining of the seasoning, the spices that we used to marinate the meats. Allow it to simmer for about 1 to 2 minutes on medium-low heat. And sprinkle a little bit of oregano leaves. And once it starts to thicken, what we're going to do is just add the cheese. The type of cheese that I'm using here is the Italian style type of cheese. But I believe the Parmesan cheese is the go-to when it comes to Alfredo. So if you have that, feel free to use it. Once the cheese has completely melted, go ahead and add the drained pasta, stir to combine, and don't forget to reduce the heat completely to low and allow it to simmer for just 1 minute. And if you feel like it's getting too thick, you can add a little bit of the heavy whipping cream like I did in my case, or just add some of the pasta water. Lastly, I will add parsley, about half a cup of it, and then the chicken. Yes, the chicken. If I was to redo this, guys, I would definitely increase the quantity of chicken because I wasn't expecting it to shrink the way it did. And for the cheese, well, it turned out really good. Even though I didn't use the Parmesan, it did turn out really good. So if you guys try this recipe, let me know how it turned out for you because this was amazing. It tasted good, it smelled good, everything was great about it. Chicken Alfredo pasta. Here you have it. Last but not least, tuna pasta salad. Let's get right into it. First, let's make our dressing, starting with ranch, some sour cream, about 2 tablespoons of it, or maybe a little bit more. A little bit of the green seasoning. I know. Yeah. And spices will go with garlic powder, black pepper, maggi, and salt. Mix. Add more ranch or sour cream, depending on the quantity that you're planning to make. And once smooth, we're gonna put this aside. Keep it in a refrigerator. That is fine. Next, we're going to cook our pasta. I'm using rotini type of pasta for this recipe specifically. You can use the penne type of pasta as well. I tried both, but I rather use this one. Now, while we have that boiling on the side, we're going to cut our vegetables. The one that I'm using for this recipe are green pepper, the green bell pepper, some red pepper, tomato, onions, cucumbers, and some serrano pepper. One serrano pepper. The habanero one, if you have that, that's fine as well. That would do it. But be mindful because some of them are really spicy. Once the pasta cooked, we're going to drain that and then start combining it with the remaining ingredients, starting with the tuna. The tuna, I will advise you to pour this into a different container to be able to break all the chunks. And next, the vegetables with some parsley on top. Then the dressing. And time to combine. Taste and adjust your seasoning if needed. I ended up using salt and maggi. Oh, and a little bit of ranch as well. I was out of the dressing that I mixed, reason why I use just ranch. And this is pretty much it, guys. Tuna pasta salad recipe as requested on Instagram and YouTube shorts. Well, here you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching all these different type of pasta recipe, and thank you for your time actually to watch them. If you watch this entirely, like, oh, 10 minutes long, and if you ended up trying them, let me know which one is your favorite. And don't forget to like, guys, subscribe if you haven't already, turn that bell notification to be notified anytime a new recipe is uploaded on here, and as always, take care.